Hello, dear Gemini, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is your reading for October, November, December of 2022. It is a general and love reading, so we'll be looking briefly into the months until the end of the year, even though we are already in the month of October. Let's see generally what will show up for you, and we will be extending this reading as we'll be looking more into love. Specifically for love, they will be the extended readings that you can get through Patreon, joining us through Patreon, or from my website. You can get the links beneath this video. So dear Spirit, please guide for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node, all in Gemini. Let's see what is showing up. I am using quite a few different decks, and you can get those beneath this video. They are written beneath the video, so you know what I am using. So for Gemini, October, November, December, how does Gemini finish off the year? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangels. Gemini. And what's going on for Gemini? Remember, this is a general reading. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It is free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps the channel move forward with the algorithm. Thank you so much in advance, my dear Geminis. So what's going on October, November, and December? Let's take the cards. October, we've got the moon. It is eclipse month. It is a month of eclipses. We've got one at the end of October and early November. So whatever's going on with this new moon in Scorpio in October, obviously something is hidden here that you don't know about. It seems to be quite good with the Three of Cups, but remember, I'm not reading reversals. So it could talk to third-party situations. It doesn't have to be only romantic. Okay, October, November. Wow, okay. We've got the Magician, Two of Cups, the soulmate card. The Magician, which the Magician is Mercury, and it is your ruling planet, so very important. November, looks like there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of truths coming through. And the Two of Cups, some sort of a union here, partnership. Could possibly be partnership, but could also be a romantic connection. Okay, December, we've got the Six of Wands, and we've got the Eight of Swords. And we know that Gemini is all, you know, too much thought. Dear Gemini, I mean, this is going to be an important time for you, obviously, as Mars is going to be retrograding in your sign until mid-January, roughly, but he will be in your sign until towards the end of March. So it's a big deal. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of communication, a lot of trying to figure things out. Okay, this is your perception. We know you are air, you are all about logic. So there's some sort of a blockage here, which is probably could have to do with information unknown, or we'll see. But I love that we've got the Six of Wands here. So we've got a fair bit of water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Leo here. Could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, this is Gemini and Virgo energy. The Magician rules Virgo as well as Gemini. And we've got some air here. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Okay, Gemini is more prominent here. Let's see what's at the bottom. So the general, wow. Okay, lovely to see. The Empress, Venus, which Venus is starting in October. She's starting a new 100-year cycle. Very important conjunction of the Venus and the Sun, which is going to happen in Libra. So for you, Gemini, it's very good. Now we know the Empress does speak to manifestation, abundance, love, peace. Venus rules our money, our self-worth. Okay, now the Empress always speaks to abundance, support. Could also be, she's very creative. So some of you could be creating something wonderful at this time. Dear Spirit, for Gemini, through the spirit of the animals. The Spirit of the Animals Oracle. I'm going to take a card for Gemini, and we'll have a look what it is at the end of the reading. So stick around to the end. This is your advice, okay? Gemini, dear Spirit. And we know the Empress can also speak to motherhood issues. Could be support, financial support. I'm looking at it. I don't know if you got a peek of it. Okay. All right. If you got a peek of it, good luck. I'm not supposed to turn that around. Okay, what's going on here? What is going on here? All right. Let's take more cards. Let's look at the whispers of love. What's going on in matters pertaining to heart and love for Gemini, October, November and December. So October, consider your foundation. November, be authentic to who you are. And in December, slow down. Slow down, relax, rest. Let's see what the Moonology Oracle holds for you. Where are you emotionally in this time? October, November, December, Gemini. We have believe in the impossible. That is beautiful. I mean, you're the third sign I'm doing. All signs have gotten it. You're the third sign that gets this card. So I've done Aries and Taurus, and they both had it in December. So you're getting this believe in the impossible, blue moon, which is things that can happen just out of the blue. Things that you do not expect will be happening for you this month. Well, in the month of October. And I'm doing this reading in October. So let's look at November. Emotionally, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So I don't know if this is a connection with a Piscean individual. And December, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Wow, so you've got 2 new moons. This is absolutely beautiful. Lots of new beginnings for you. Communication is key, and this is your energy. Okay. All right. Let's put that away, and let's take the Fairy Tarot cards as well before we start to analyze the months moving forward. There is something important playing out. It's probably connected, I would say more than likely, to the full moon that's happening in November. I do see it's like 2 full moons here. But, you know, eclipse energies happen way before and way after. So you've got the 9 of Wands here. So there's strong fire, desire. 9 Wands. Does say 9 of spring. So spring, well, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're in springtime. Otherwise, we're in autumn in October. What's going on in November? The Dreamer, and you've got a major arcana. You've got the Full card. Some of you are coming out of a slumber. You are waking up. You've been in a dream, or there's been something that hasn't been clear for you. Okay, December, we've got Justice. So you've got Libra. Libra is quite strong here, and of course we know Libra is all about relationships and justice. It does speak to justice, but it's a number 8 in this deck. Justice is usually 11 in some decks, but it's a number 8, which also does speak to the Strength card. Again, Leo comes through. Let's see with the moon, the Black Moon Astrology cards. And finally, in this reading, I will take some Sibillas. October, you've got Sagittarius and IC. And Sagittarius is, this is Jupiter in the card. Jupiter will bring you some truths here. Some abundance for sure. November, we've got Aries and I am. So you're going to see something. You're going to be all riled up and ready to go. You've got 2 Aries energy here. Could be about a cycle beginning with all these new moons. December, part of fortune, an increase. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous. All right, dear Gemini, let's see what's going on. So we know the moon does speak to our subconscious. It can speak to family or anything that is secretive as well. We are having a new moon. It's an amplified solar eclipse, so amplified new moon. Possible reconciliation or celebration here. Something that you do not expect is going to come through, and you've worked really hard for this. Now, the 9 of Wands does speak to being tired and having gone through a lot. You've worked a lot. I mean, this can speak to your vocation, so something you've been working on, right? It says that you are protecting, or it's advising that you protect the fruits of your labor. Prepare for possible changes that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Anyway, 9 of Wands we know is someone that's gone through hardships. It is a possible ending to difficulties, because there's something that you're going to see. There is some optimism. There is something optimistic going on for you. Now, dear Gemini, Sagittarius is opposite you in the zodiac wheel. So it can relate to something that's long distance. It can relate to your beliefs or other cultures or some sort of wisdom that's coming in for you. You're going to see something. Now, I don't know if it's signs and synchronicities coming through from Spirit for you. Okay. And, you know, the general energy, which is the Empress, is the mother. She's motherly. She gives you a sense of security and abundance and prosperity, whether it's emotional. I mean, where the Moonology is concerned, it says believe in the impossible. So that is a very positive card. Believe in the impossible. Let go of those subconscious fears. There could also be themes of some sort of information that was hidden from others. Gossip, third-party situations that you will see. Now, whether you'll see with your third eye or through signs and synchronicities that Spirit will be throwing at you, there's something going on here about a home. It can be related to emotional security or the ability to create abundance within your home, because also consider your foundation, it says here. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So I don't know if this is a message for you or a person that you are dealing with. So maybe they've been in hiding, or they've been holding back on their true emotions. Possibly someone here could be wanting to come through with love. This could be a possible reconciliation. Something is coming through that you're going to know about, which will bring a sense of optimism. Okay, now I'm going to say, because we've got the 3 cups here and the 2 cups here. 3 is a crowd. 2 is balance. It's peace and it's equality. Being balanced, right? So I'm wondering if someone is falling out of an equation here. Possibly could be. Now, I don't know if doesn't have to be a third party like a love affair, secret love affair. Doesn't have to be. It can be, though. It can be, and I just wanted to mention that also Sagittarius can speak to legalities as well, where there's been injustices. Some sort of truth comes in and you're going to see something. What's interesting is that it's a 21. And 21 is also the World card. So again, connected to distance. You could be dealing with a foreigner. And some of you are also possibly, if you've been in a marriage where there's been lots of secrets, possible deception. Some of you are considering how committed you are to this home. Has it been good for you? I mean, the Nine of Wands tells me that you're exhausted, that it's like someone has put up their wall, or they've just been beaten. They've just gone through a lot. Okay, they've been wounded. Okay, let's have a look. Let's take a couple of Sibillas here. I want to see what's going on. So I'm wondering if you're looking at how committed someone was with you. If you were in a long-term relationship, or maybe it's also if you are in another relationship, or like in a commitment, could be also a partner looking to see, I mean, how committed actually are they to this relationship when someone's fallen out of love and there's been infiltration of third parties. It's time to end, right? So what's this moon about? What's going on? We've got Omaggio di Preziosi, a precious gift, and the Wheel of Fortune is here, which does speak to an ending of a cycle. And again, Sagittarius and Jupiter. Jupiter does speak to endings, possible changes, a change for the better, I'm going to say. Whatever you're going to find out about, whatever you're going to see is going to be a precious gift for you, right? Let's see what's going on in November. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups and the Magician. So this does speak to communication, lots of truths. The stars are aligning for a balanced and peaceful resolution or conclusion or soulmate connection here. And remember that the Magician, and I'm not reading reversals, sometimes can be trickery, can be self-trickery, okay? What we've got here is be authentic to who you are. So someone is needing to be authentic, and the energy of Aries does speak to authenticity. The Dreamer, which is the Fool, and it's a 0. You've got a 0 and an Ace in November, and you've got a new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So the new moon in Pisces, this will take you back to March. There could be something going on in the month of November which will show you March, going back to March and the Aries time, or roughly, yeah, March, beginning of April, where something new started off for you. And it feels as though something needed to be seen, there was some sort of an injustice, something that you almost gave up on, some sort of abundance, love, peace, and like you felt like there was bad luck for you, like you were going through a stage of bad luck. So the Wheel of Fate turning downwards. I feel from then until November, it's going to be different. It's where the wheel turns upwards. New moon in Pisces now, whatever goes on in Pisces is squaring you. So there's something new that is beginning for you. You're going to have to obviously have the courage, and you may be revisiting a situation, I'm going to say. With Mars retrograding in your sign, you will be, and there will be confusion for sure, where communication is concerned, because Mars retrograde in Gemini is it's like a Mercury retrograde, but it's stronger. So keep that in mind, that there can be confusion, illusion, misconception, deception. Now, I don't know if you're dealing with, you've got strong Aries here. You've also got Pisces. Pisces and Aries, you could be dealing with someone that's on the cusp, because we do have a fair bit of water here with the Two of Cups. So someone is wanting to be authentic. This is a new cycle, a new journey that you may be revisiting. Someone is in contemplation before they take that leap of faith. And they will, instead of sacrificing for everyone, dear Gemini, It's as though it's either you or a person you're dealing with that's ready to take that leap of faith and take that journey. Because Aries is I am, and this is going to change your life on many levels. Someone's going to be totally truthful. They're going to be like in your face. This is what I want to do. Aries is I am. I am going to do this. I'm the individual. I need to take that leap of faith. So that's what you will be probably considering or communicating. And someone is going to be authentic, and they're going to be right in your face. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. This is either a message for you or the person you are dealing with, that they're going to be authentic. Let's take 3 Sibillas here and see what this is all about. And if there is a third-party situation here, someone is dropping out of the equation because there's been injustices, lack of truths. Even though October may not be an easy month, it says believe in the impossible, and you're going to have to face something here. And it's got a lot to do with your home, your foundation, matters pertaining to the past. Also, love. I'm going to say Venus does speak to love. What's going on with the 2 of Cups? Because 2 of Cups does speak to a soulmate. There's going to be a possible new beginning here with someone that is your other half. Someone could also be taking a journey, okay, if you are dealing with a foreigner. And we've got the Bambino. Bambino speaks to happiness, and it speaks to childlike energies, the inner child. Okay, this is like, we've got the Vedova here, which is the widower, or it's the 3 of Swords, you could say, right? So there is a brand new beginnings, but someone is not going to be happy at all. The third party, he or she that is dropping out of the equation, they will be in mourning. Now, I'm going to say on another level, you've got a new cycle opening up in front of you, a new chapter. There's bittersweet emotions for you as well. In the month of November. And difficult decisions. I'm going to take one more on that Vedova. Just want a bit more. Yeah, look, we've got a divine masculine, divine feminine. The divine feminine, it also has the cross here, which some of you could be suffering from depression. The decision that you're making to move forward was and is not going to be an easy one at all. Okay, now, yeah, someone is going to be really upset about someone's truth here. We've got two people that are in mourning, and I'm going to say also, for some of you, it could be in connection to children. If this is a new connection that you're starting, maybe this did not come through or pan out, maybe because of third parties, which could be a child, a possible child. Some of you did not want to hurt your children if you are already parents. And that's why maybe a choice was really difficult. Maybe also just having, like, feeling sorry for the changes that you need to make in your life, and the fact that it's like you're torn between moving forward and leaving the past. It's as though you're feeling as though you're treading on someone else that you were committed to in the past, like feeling sorry. You know, you come from a place of compassion and love, obviously, so it's not an easy decision at all. Let's see what's going on in November. So we've got the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So still sort of feeling blocked here. But the potential here is for recognition, and it's like some sort of a decision that's made by you that will bring possible acceptance, and it's like people wooing you on, saying you made the right decision. Now, Six of Wands also speaks to possible success, success where career and vocation is concerned. Okay, there are some things that you need to work out, a lot of conversation, a lot of back and forth. Your perception is what is holding you back here. Okay, and I'm going to say the shadow side to the Six of Wands is if you are leaving someone behind, they could be coming through with a bit of ego. Either that or I don't know why I get second thoughts in the month of December. Like second thoughts, and it's your thoughts that's holding you back. It's like having taken 2 steps forward and a step back. Some of you could be fearing just legalities, all the particulars if you're going through possible divorce or separation. We do have justice here. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So it does speak to fairness. There's like a clearing out here in December. And you've got part of fortune and increase. So any success at work also will possibly bring abundance and good luck. I mean, part of fortune. Part of fortune also can speak to our physical body and our health. So do take care where health is concerned. Slow down. You've been working really hard. You will be working hard in the month of December. Slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. So typical air sign Gemini trying to jump the gun. This is a number 9, slow down, and it does say take time out. Take time out, slow down, get some rest, get some sleep. Now it does speak of excitement, so I'm really happy to hear that. Really happy to hear that. So I don't know if there's the success that's coming in December is bringing you a lot of excitement where you're thinking, okay, what do I do first? It's like all these swords that are surrounding you. What is it that I need to do first? Like you're wanting to jump the gun. And we've got another 9 here. So 9 is very important. Pay attention to the 9th of December. 9 is also Virgo, the energy of Virgo. So again, pay attention to maybe September, the Virgo season, if something was going on there for you. New moon in Gemini, so a brand new moon for you in the month of December. New beginnings, and it's got to do a lot with communication. Communication is key. There will be justice, there will be fairness here. Something to do with legalities. But take the time to review the details carefully. Also, if there's any health issues, again, take time out, review the information carefully because Mars will be retrograde, so you'll be feeling a sense of frustration or there'll be misunderstanding, lots of talk and no understanding. You will win in the end, it says. There's fair and objective decisions. So it looks like things are coming through for you, dear Gemini. Let's take a couple of Sibillas, see what's going on. What's going on in the month of December? I'm wondering if anything is going on here with a sibling of yours because the House of Gemini does speak to relatives and siblings. So there's something here. I don't know if this is a partnership where you're succeeding and there's increase here, increase in monies, in recognition where business is concerned. It does say slow down and look at the details carefully. Good communication is necessary because there's lack of trust. There's issues pertaining to trust. It's connected to someone that's in your periphery. Okay. We've got the house and we've got the 2 of Cups. We've got the 2 of Cups here in the house. So it can speak to a business. It can speak to a family member. This can speak to also possibly, and I'm going to say someone is moving towards your home, and it could be a love connection that's coming from afar. Why do I say that? Because the domestico is usually someone that's in your home, someone that's there to aid you. There are trust issues there, or there were trust issues, because the domestico is the butler. Logically, it is helpful energy. Now, I'm not taking him in the reverse. Sometimes, you know, if he were to be in the reverse, it would be a lack of trust. Not fully trusting that there is aid here for you. But here I feel with the Two of Cups, maybe you're not trusting, because we've got the Horseman here. It looks like he's covering ground, not trusting that there is a promise that someone is going to come in, a person from a distance, or where business partnerships are concerned. Pay attention to the details. It will happen, the partnership here. There will be fairness, there will be justice. It's just that you need to review the information carefully. Now, there could also be distrust or a little bit of challenges where communication is concerned. And again, I'm going to say connected to siblings, maybe also to a partnership, so a business partnership, possibly. But we've got the Two of Cups there in the home. This is the soulmate connection card. There is an agreement. There is stability at the end of the year. I just want to take one more card on the domestico. I need a little bit more clarity. All will be well. We've got the Four of Wands here. So 1111. Amika is balance, harmony. This is friendship. This is justice. This is balance. This is fairness. This is harmony coming into your life. And I'm going to say also, if this is a soulmate connection, this is serious. This will end up in commitment. But we will look more at love as we extend this reading. We've got a different deck of cards, which is called the Gypsy cards here. And I'm also using the Lover's Path Tarot. So, dear Gemini, it's looking really good. Let's see what Spirit has for you. And we've got Humpback Whale and Singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. And it does show the whales here, and whales do speak to they do speak to family, they speak to support, they speak to love, right? They are loving mammals, obviously. They speak to strength as well. But remember that they are fish, and again, Pisces comes up for me. And remember, whales can be quite, what's the word? I mean, when you see a whale, it's quite exciting, and it's also thrilling and scary, you know. So that's what I get here. It's like something that was beneath, and we see the moon here, the full moon again. Something that's beneath the water, this huge, huge, loving animal that will show itself. It's like some sort of abundance and blessing that's been hidden for you, that's maybe you've dreamed about. Could be a very emotional 3 months as well. But there is support, and it's interesting that we've also got two whales. We've got two whales. Sing healing songs for the world. And if you're feeling distraught or stressed out, put some healing music on for yourself. That's the advice here. And trust your intuition, your inner navigation. So trusting in your higher self to guide you. And you will get to your goal. Nothing's going to stop you. So you are aligning with your purpose and the power in your soul. Wonderful, wonderful, dear Gemini. All right. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, for joining me here. I'm wishing you luck in the next 3 months. I'd love to hear your comments. And as I said, we are extending this reading. So if this spoke to you, then you can continue over to the extended. Love and light, my dear Geminis. I know it's going to be stressful with Mars retrograding in your sign. It's a very important new cycle in your life that is beginning, all right? But it does give you, it also gives you that warrior spirit. Mars is the warrior, the fighter. I am, says Mars. So you will be looking at past situations. You'll be revisiting the past, but know that this is for your highest good. As you know, Mars will turn direct and move forward in January. Okay, so that's after January, mid-January. Expect lots of truths and lots of decisions, like this is what's happening and this is how you will be moving forward. But until then, there's a lot to look at. So love and light. Talk to you soon. Ta-da.